welcome to another brilliant vlog. Well, I mean, there's only been the one, so no, there's not been any. Anyway, moving on from that fact that I've not been enticing you all with wonderful content, I've now been coming up with a few videos in the long run which have taken a significant amount of time, so I really hope you end up appreciating this video. What I have to first start off by saying is, I've finally finished my A-levels, so celebration, hooray! But I've been left with an almost impossible decision because I have to decide which university I want to go to. And I've narrowed it down to two choices, and so I thought I would go and pay a visit to both of them. Let's go! I'm here with Mother, and we're heading down to Exeter to check out the uni. Right, so me and Dad are at York, aren't we?
We are indeed. So we have all the necessary accoutrement for travel. iPhone, can't be without it of course. Book, 7 Devils. And last but not least, delicious Leon takeaway.
Both my parents I'd consider to be vastly intellectual, so on both trips, of course, there was excellent conversation from Mum and Dad.
What did you say?
So I was thinking, right, when we go on holiday in Stansted, right? Well, like, if you're going on holiday in Stansted, right, it is perfectly acceptable to have a drink at 7 AM in the morning on holiday.
Yeah, so it would seem.
Why is it not acceptable on a train?
Good point.
Shocking news. Dad, do you want to tell everyone?
No,
Oh. No?
I'm too moved.
Here's me, here's me.
I'm too distraught.
Well, sad news everyone. They said there's no alcohol on the trains. What are we going to do? How sad. Right, so...
There's a shop,
So,
and it's open.
sorry, Mum's getting really excited about the fact that she's outside of London for the first time in a year,
Yeah,
and she just can't go over the fact that there's a shop that's open.
It says the shop, and it's actually open. I could walk in, and I could physically buy stuff with a mask.
Me and Mum then, of course, decided to go to a Spoons. Have you ever seen a Spoons with a palatial drive?
If you went up to Yorkshire right now, you'll be cold.
Meanwhile, in Yorkshire, where it was significantly colder...
Ooh,
See? Whoa, that's
God,
more like
that's
a
refreshing.
vanilla milkshake.
Yeah, that's not very alcoholic, but this is super strong.
So, after me and my dad had a lovely drink, we woke up the next morning, had a bit of breakfast, and then it was time to go out into York, and just see the place. There were these great electric scooters called Tia, and they looked pretty cool, and we tried to use them, but we ran into a few problems.
Are not suited to dinosaurs.
Yes,
And what
because
we
Dad
did
has a
is,
paper driving license.
What your father
Because
has
for
a
some
paper-
reason, since the 1980s, he didn't know that cards existed.
Yes.
Paper driving licenses have been scrapped for licenses issued post 1998. So for anyone with a license issued after 1998, it now has no legal status. I.e., you've been driving illegally with a paper license. You're a fossil.
I think Graham called it antique theme. I don't know if any of you are familiar with the New Zealand Kiwi. That the typical
goodness.
profile of a New Zealand Kiwi is has the body like here, and then the nose and beak slope down, similar in a posture to this. So here you have a contrite dad
Just gonna let him hold his head in his hands.
in York to do East Campus law, and here we are researching paper licenses.
How on earth do you have a paper license? At that point, me and my dad finally arrived at the university after sorting out his dinosaur paper license, and eventually got chatting to the actual law administrator of the department, Louise, who we had a great chat to about the course and about York as a university. And then we thought, time for a pint. That's what you're gonna score.
What's that?
Right, so the aim of the game is you get 3 points if you get it in between the G and the heart, 1 point if you get it between that line, and no points if you get it in the heart.
Speaking to someone who's been a brewmaster since the
season-
age of 18.
What? You're a seasoned Guinness golfer. That's 1 point for me. 1 point for me.
Holy moly.
Mum has not been to a Spoons in such a long time that she doesn't know what's on a Spoons menu.
In fact, I've actually deleted. Have I deleted
She
it?
doesn't even have the Spoons app.
I don't even have the app.
Tragic. So, before I get into the nitty-gritty pub talking situations, I had a really lovely chat with a bloke on the Exeter campus, and I actually really loved the Exeter campus. It was really lovely, it's got a lot of character, and I overall had a great time there. Key things about a uni trying to decide it. So 46% of Exeter is boys and 54% of girls.
Okay, we're not going to go there.
York, 44% of the student population are boys and 56% are girls. Very important statistic there. As you can clearly tell, both parents weren't best pleased with that statistic, but moving on from that. Another important feature is the price of a pint.
Well, it's cheaper down here, isn't it?
Well, yeah, by 10p.
Well, that's very important when you're a student.
Just key thing.
Can't the pennies and the pounds will take care of themselves?
Also, I think what's probably very also important.
Continuity of Guinness.
Continuity of Guinness.
Tastes the same to me as Exeter.
Yes, it does.
So I would say
you want that.
this is not a downside to coming to
No,
York.
but the sad thing is, no, there is a big downside because this pint of Guinness was £3.19 and in Exeter it was only £2.95. So, you know, if you've got £100 you buy less. Small issue though, Exeter is by the sea, which means there are lots of seagulls
That's okay.
and possibility of being shat on.
Well,
Your fish and
for
chips are
me-
just going to get stolen.
For me, I would just come down here because it's by the sea. End of. Because I love the sea.
So Mum's already made the decision.
Yeah,
She
I'm
wants me
coming
to
here.
get here.
Even if you're not, I'm coming down here. I'll do my
Alright.
PhD down here. How's that?
Overall, a successful trip. Much decisions to be had. Mum's verdict is to come down here.
Well, no, my verdict is, if this is where you end up, I'm very happy.
Yes.
I'm not saying you should come here. I'm saying this is a great place to go to university.
True.
I'd come. Not with you. But if I was going to university, I'd come here in a flash.
Sorry.
Anyway, the Guinness is delicious and the food is delicious. Either university looks very good. All will become clear.
Yeah, I kind of hope so. Anyway, off back home, and it's back to my bedroom. Anyway, back in the bedroom, it's become a rather more clear decision in the few days that I haven't been to either university, and it was a great trip overall, but I think I've finally made a decision, so time to go get my parents. So I have made a university decision.
Right.
Good.
And I have decided to firm Exeter.
Yay! I win!
So let me make this my firm choice.
Well, I'm looking forward to visiting
Oh,
you in
they're
Exeter
making
because
you
it's very
sign it
nice.
again.
Well, I'm slightly disappointed, of course. I've always wanted to catch the train up to York and back.
Oh.
Yes, but
Go
the
and
train
have dinner with the director of music at York Cathedral. You know,
Um,
little things like that.
And I'll put for my insurance as York, because
Well, I'm looking forward to
Yes,
visiting
good
you in
idea.
Exeter in the warmth and beauty by the sea.
Seeing my friend
With the great spoons
Steve.
and Palatial Drive.
Archbishop Steve.
my firm choice, Exeter, insurance choice, York. The following offers will both be declined, and screw Durham because you didn't give me an offer. Yeah, finished.
But I like that
Hey.
opening a student bank account with.
Right. Thank you both. You've got me to this stage. Come here.
Oh, come here. Thank you, darling. Congratulations.
Very proud of you. Very, very proud of you.